ENCORE friends! Welcome to Finger Swagger, episode 2, your home training series for string player. My name is Jinjoo Cho. I'm the artistic director of ENCORE Chamber Music and your instructor today. At this point, I hope you have subscribed to our channel and liked our videos. You can also follow ENCORE Chamber Music on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. As I said in episode number 1, fundamental studies are what basic training is for athletes. So we want to be in perfect shape for our repertoire. Today, we're going to be talking about right arm, right hand, right finger swagger. So we're going to be working specifically on making the down bow and up bow strokes even during an off string stroke. Now, a lot of string players struggle with off-string strokes, making the down bow and up bow even because of the obvious factor of gravity. We have a tendency to make down bows kind of strong and up bow kind of light. So instead of becoming digga 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 da, it becomes digga 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 da. And then it's not even. It sounds like. It ultimately makes us create a line that we didn't intentionally make. We want the line to be beautiful and intentional. In repertoire like Tchaikovsky's third movement, you want to be able to make even strokes so that you can create a line. Now remember, string players and some of my students, you think that if your strokes are uneven, that means you're musical. You're wrong. That's your fantasy. You're just uneven. In order for you to create a line, you need to be able to execute even strokes first. So, we're gonna be working on a routine that makes you be able to sensitively control the down bow and up bow strokes during an off string stroke, bouncy strokes, yeah, spiccato, finger swagger. Here is today's routine. Let's get started. These exercises are so great because they repeat the same note twice and then later 3 times. And it makes it so abundantly clear whether we're playing both the down bow and up bow in an even way. It makes it really easy for us to hear it. The form is the most important in fundamental studies. If you're doing all these exercises but without great form, it almost doesn't matter. It's not gonna count. With off-string strokes, you wanna find a really good balancing point. So wherever you think is the weight's equilibrium of your bow, for my bow, it's right around here, is a really good place to start. So this is a good spot for any off-string motion to take place naturally. So you'll be able to feel equal weight at this point between down bow and up bow as much as possible anyway. I want you to know that off-string stroke is a combination of kinetic motion. So it involves arm. It's almost like bouncing a ball. And then you have to react to the bounce of the bow as much as initiating. So it's a motion that's continuous between reacting and initiating, goes interactively together. Because we're working on string crossings and even strokes, we're gonna make one variable stay exactly the same. We're gonna make sure that our setup in the left side of our body is almost not moving at all. In a way, slightly unnatural. We're absolutely paying attention to how we're going across the strings and exactly how fast we need to be moving. You're string crossing with the other side of the body. You're not learning to actually string cross with your arm. You see right here that how my thumb is actually not moving so much. It only goes side to side like this. But the other fingers are going a little bit like this. So it moves together by going up in straight motion and by pulling the other fingers and the other way around. I'm not doing this. So many of our violinists end up doing this because that's the natural hand motion. As much as possible, it's gonna fidget a little bit. And then a little bit of this bent motion in the rest of the hand. The help with the wrist and the kinetic motion, like we talked about, is essential. 3 rules. First, we're going to make up and down exactly the same. And here's what it takes. Down bow, inevitably, because of the gravity, it's going to be very natural. Very natural. It just kind of drops. But up bow, because it's a lighter bow and it's going against the gravity, we're going to need a little bit of hand motion, like this, to equalize the amount of energy going into the string. About 30% more energy and slightly faster energy for the up bow, drawing the energy from here, like this. The energy is really coming from the wrist. You see how it kind of stops? It's at a dropped position, and that's up bow. Rule number 2. In string crossing, you need to make sure the timing is calculated. So for example, when you're doing things like this, we have obviously this really big leap from D string to E string. Make sure you're really anticipating and that your string crossing is at a faster tempo than your actual tempo. It's a little faster. Rule number 3, we need to internalize the pulse and the subdivision. Try to speak through our bow, hitting the string exactly at the subdivided moment. Now remember, with bow exercises, listening is the key. The listening for bow takes even more intense and intent listening on our part, because we're not only listening out for intonation, we're also listening out for rhythmic integrity and texture of the sound. Have your best listening ears out. Focus, and let's go. Close your eyes and closely pay attention to how your bow bounces. Really feel your bow like like it's a living, breathing thing. Find its own groove and try to react to its groove as much as initiating it. Now, we're gonna do the slower tempo, which is gonna be much harder. Okay, now number 9. Number 9 is actually even harder because it's 3 notes. So you're gonna hear down, down, or up, down, up. One bowing is gonna be more prominent than the other. It's gonna be even harder to make it exactly the same. I can't make these perfect. Nobody probably can make it absolutely perfect. The point is not to become a machine, but to strive for the high standard. That's the point. To strive to be able to do it, but be okay with the fact that we may never achieve it. So here's number 9. We're gonna start at metronome number 80, and then the second time we do it, we're gonna go into metronome 60 per quarter. This exercise also deals with a lot more dramatic string crossing. We're not going just into neighboring strings anymore. We're skipping like 2 strings and 3 strings. We're going from E string to G string to E string. So make sure that you're staying absolutely with the rhythm and anticipating these string crossings and calculating how much time it's going to take so that you have a faster tempo for your string crossing than the actual tempo. And feel the bow a little bit with the triplet. Feel the groove and the life of the bow. Let's get started. That was hard. That was difficult. This is the end of the routine for today. I hope you guys can repeat this routine and grow your efficiency, capability of evening out your off-string strokes. It's difficult work. I myself is not perfect. I'm always constantly working on something like this. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And if you found it helpful, subscribe to our channel, ENCORE Chamber Music, and you can find us on all the social media platforms. Thank you so much for your attention today. Remember, bow is your friend. It almost feels like a living animal in my hand, and you can manipulate it the way you want so that you can make like the most beautiful colors and the most exciting passages come completely alive in the concert hall. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much, and I'll see you for the next